So I have some good news and I have some bad news. This right here is the little menace. This little demon dog is the culprit. Rosie got her paws on my Air Jordan 1 Gym Reds. That's not the only bad news. My really cool custom Ultra Boost that I have right here that I got to customize with Adidas, she also got her paws on this pair as well. Look at the way the laces are now. She chewed off the one side there and then it's just dangling. So I'm probably gonna have to get new laces for these. And it gets worse. The last sneaker, or should I say victim in this carnage, was the Air Jordan 3 free throw lines or white cements. She got to destroy the laces, so I just decided to cut them off because she shredded the laces and it was really painful to look at. So I have to buy 2 new sets of laces and definitely another pair of Air Jordans, right? Because that's the math. You know, she destroys one pair, I buy another. Sneakerhead math, you could call it. The silver lining in this scenario is the fact that it could have been worse. You know, it could have been worse. She could have got a pair of like Air Jordan 1 Chicagos. I know it's been a while since we've talked, obviously, because I just have been on hiatus. I've been MIA. I went to get a pack of cigarettes and I never came back for what feels like a year now, or even more than a year, honestly. If you want to comment down below, say hi again, you know, say what's up to an old friend. Feel free to also let me know what pair of sneakers a pet destroyed of yours, or maybe, you know, something tragic that happened to one of your sneakers in your collection. But this isn't the first time. When we had Misty also got to nibble on some Nike Air Tech Challenge 2s and some Yeezy Boost 350s. And if you haven't been following me on social media, SneakerTalk CA, we have our new dog, Rosie. Unfortunately, Misty passed away unexpectedly last year. I'd rather not talk about it. Rosie is our current Springer Spaniel. We love her so much. And now she's going through her bit of a rebellious phase, you could say, trying to get attention by destroying some sneakers. Today's video, we're going to be going to Scarborough Town Center to do some sneaker shopping in the month of July. July is my birthday month, and in fact, my birthday was 3 days ago on July 14th. I, like many other people in the Sneaker Talk family, are getting up there in age. We have now officially entered the chapter of our 30s. Yes. 30s. Sounds crazy. What's even crazier is I'm not doing sneaker YouTube and sneaker content full-time anymore, but we've pivoted to something that a lot of you guys might also have a shared interest in, which is pretty cool because that's one of my favorite things. My audience of people that like to watch and consume my content, there are a lot of people who are just like me, so they have very similar interests. And so now we've actually become full-time Pokemon card YouTubers. And not the type you're probably thinking where I'm just ripping packs all the time. We are a competitive Pokemon card YouTube. That sounds funny. I am a competitive Pokemon card YouTuber. So I know this is a bit off of sneakers, but just give me a second because this is a vlog and I haven't talked with y'all in forever. So I feel like you guys deserve some sort of catch-up talk, some explanation, just to know what's going on with me behind the scenes because I've been missing in action for over a year now. So I'm pretty good at the Pokemon TCG. I actually have 2 sponsors that pay me now on like a monthly salary kind of thing. On top of that, the channel's doing quite well. We're almost at 60,000 subscribers. We had 58K today. Sometimes we open up packs, but most of the time I'm talking about the competitive aspect. Yes, people actually play with the trading cards. We go to tournaments a couple times a week. I've been vlogging those. And so I've been vlogging a lot recently for the Pokemon side of things, which kind of was my way of also to de-rust so I could start vlogging again on this channel, because vlogging was my favorite thing to do in the world when it came to YouTube and of course this channel. The thing that always got the most views on the channel and that was also the most sort of creatively fulfilling on the channel was vlogging. You guys know I love traveling to Japan, I love traveling to the Philippines, I love traveling to Texas and just so many different places out there. So when COVID hit many years ago, which feels like a lifetime ago now, but when COVID hit, it was really mentally destructive for me in a way. I had pivoted my channel to a way where I was a travel vlog and I did so much. I did the most amount of travel ever in like 2019. 2020 hit like a truck and you guys know what happened. Coming back to sneaker YouTube has been really hard for me. And that's for a couple reasons. One of the reasons was sneaker culture really shifted to heavily being all about resale and resale market and prices, if it's gonna break or not kind of thing. And for me, that wasn't really my kind of content. And I also just wasn't really able to vlog the way I used to. And so that was really demotivating in a way. So it became way more easier for me to create Pokemon card content during the last couple of years, just because I kind of fell out of love with sneakers. So over the last couple of weeks and months, I've been trying to get back into sneakers again, just because I've been really liking what I've been seeing from a bunch of the brands. And on top of that, there's just an itch, this creative itch I wanna scratch, and I wanna make the vlogs again about sneakers and just about life in general. So yeah, we're back. We're trying to be back. I'm not gonna make any promises that I can break, because I've already done that more than enough times on this channel. So you could say this is officially the return of the vlog. So I figure for our first episode of the vlog, we do something that we used to do all the time and go to the mall and show you guys the best sneakers that are sitting there, and show you guys potentially what I might cop for my birthday. And I actually tried to buy something online the other day, and I was gonna pick it up in store at Foot Locker, but then I got an email notification this morning saying that it was no longer in stock. So that was pretty annoying. So with all that being said, I want to give a huge thank you to you if you're a subscriber of the channel still and want to continue rocking with me and watching. And if your time here is over, maybe you're done watching vloggers, maybe you're done watching sneaker content, feel free to unsubscribe. It was nice having you, and I really appreciated the time that we got to spend together while, you know, I was doing my thing. And say you still want to watch some vlogs and still hang out a bit, but maybe you're not so much into sneakers, no worries, you can still, you know, keep watching. It's no big deal. I'm just trying to get back into the sneaker world again myself. So if you're recently starting to get that spark, that itch as well to hop into sneakers again, then this is a perfect time. We can both join into sneakers again together. Now, talking about sneakers, the friends over at Adidas actually gifted me this this package right here like last month, and I never got to share it with anybody just yet. So we're gonna open it up in today's vlog right now. Oh, this is a big box too. Oh my goodness, this thing is massive. Bam! These are the James Harden Volume 9, and these are actually so sick. This is a performance basketball sneaker, but at the same time, it's definitely a shoe I could see myself wearing off the court. And I don't really play basketball anymore these days. I play more volleyball if anything, but I can wear these for volleyball if I wanted to. But more importantly, you can wear these off the court. These days, you usually don't see people wear performance basketball sneakers off the court and as like a lifestyle shoe. Huge thank you to Adidas Canada for sending these over, the James Harden Volume 9. I usually don't wear performance basketball sneakers as like lifestyle shoes, but this will be an exception, and I'll try and post up an outfit photo of me rocking these on Instagram the next time I get the chance to. And the friends over at Uniqlo also gifted me a bunch of stuff from their new Pokemon collaboration, which is pretty cool. They included some stickers as well, and there's a note here that reads, "Hi, Pikachu and friends are back. Our latest Pokemon UTTs are here, perfect for summer. Gotta catch 'em all. Thank you Uniqlo Canada for hooking it up with some of their Pokemon stuff." And I've actually bought like, I think 5 or 6 t-shirts from their previous Pokemon collections, so it's really cool that they sent over 4 more. This first one here says Starry Night and Silvery Moonlight in a small text on the chest, and on the very back, it actually has a Umbreon. I kind of wish the Umbreon was on the front, but yeah, it's that kind of shirt that has like a cool big design on the back and then a small one on the front right there. The second one is this sort of like pale yellow one that has a Psyduck on here that says Already Forgot. And then in the other box, we have a sleeping Pikachu right here that says Pikachu is recharging. That is, that's been me for the last couple of years on this channel. I've been recharging. Last one here is a Mimikyu, which I always called this one Mimikyu, or Mimikyu. I called it Mimikyu for the longest time, but we got a green shirt with Mimikyu on it. So yeah, huge thank you to Uniqlo Canada again for sending all this stuff from the Pokemon sketch collection over. Today's kicks of the day are going to be the Nike SB Gundam Unicorn Dunk Highs, and I actually want to switch up the swooshes today. Trying to do this one-handed, that was a bit of a struggle. There we go. Oh, it kind of looks cool without the swoosh, honestly. Usually you never see no swoosh on these, but I might just have to. These came with gold swooshes that you could take on and off. Here's the yellow swooshes we could put on. But honestly, it's kind of a vibe. It's kind of a vibe having them off. I think we're gonna rock them with no swooshes today. Now you're comfortable Hanging out with mom, huh? Shout out the iced coffee gang, let's get it. So we're here now at Scarborough Town Center, and it's so weird, so much of this mall keeps changing every time I come by. There's a bunch of sneaker stores here that we can go to. We got JD Sports, Foot Locker, Champs, and Nike, I believe. So I'm gonna just go into the first store I pass, and then yeah, we'll see what sneakers we find. Starting things off, we have some Nike Dunks. We have these ones that look like the Matcha SB ones. We also have a pair of brown ones, and of course they have the Pandas sitting as well. Not as popular as they used to be, but the Nike Dunk lows are still a really good go-to sneaker that just goes with so many outfits. So even they're not as trendy right now, they're still pretty decent. We also have a couple colorways of the Nike Air Max 90. They have these like sort of camo Atmos 90 kind of inspired colorways. We also got the Nike Air Tech Challenge 2. I believe these are the kumquats. I love the silhouette. Next up, let's get to the Air Jordans, and they had a lot of really good Air Jordans. I do gotta say that much. Starting off with the UNC1 Reimagined, and then on to the black toe ones, which are on sale at quite a few places, but JD Sports didn't have them on sale, surprisingly. Next up, we have the Rare Air Jordan 1s. These are pretty cool, definitely underrated. I'm not too crazy about the materials used on them. We got the classic black toe Air Jordan 1 lows. These are like the go-to sneaker of the Philippines, I gotta say. They had them in a whole ton of sizes, and the back and outsole are pretty interesting compared to the original ones we had before. We got the Bread 1 low, just missing that heel of the red, or the red heel. And then we got some Jordan 1 mids. This one's also on sale for a little lower, but honestly, just get the Jordan 1 highs if you're gonna get these ones, honestly, like any pair of ones. We got some more lows, some shattered backboard lows as well. Onto some more of the retros. We got the Air Jordan 3 Pure Money, a perfect release for the summertime. Not too crazy about how they didn't go like a pure paper white. They have sort of like a mixed tones of white. Rare Air Jordan 3s. These are pretty cool too, but not my cup of tea. Red 11 lows, another fantastic summer sneaker. And if you don't like the Red 11 lows, and for some reason you like the 6 rings, they have these 6 rings in the red colorway as well. We also got some Air Jordan 12s. This is this white baby blue kind of colorway. And then onto a really good sneaker right here, I gotta say, a good value for your money. The Bread Air Jordan 4 RMs. These are really nice, new release sneaker as well. We have a couple different colorways available. Here's the white and baby blue colorway. Here's the white, black, and red colorway. They also had a black, gray, and white colorway. And then they had the Spizike lows. These are pretty nice, honestly. I know Spizikes aren't for everybody, but they had a couple different colorways of these Spizike lows. I used to have a pair of Spizikes back in my college days. Here's some flights that don't look half bad, honestly. And then we got some Air Jordan 5 grapes as well. Pretty nice silhouette. Surprised they're still sitting right now, honestly, but you know how the markets are these days. All right, on to the junior section, or the GS women's area as well. We got some Flu Game 12s. You can never go wrong with these. These are a classic. And we got some Grape 5s too. On to some more brands. We got On Cloud. This is a brand that I don't have a single sneaker of. My mom just bought a pair recently, so here's like one of their go-to bestsellers, essentially their Ultra Boost competitor. Onto the New Balances up next. They have a lot of New Balances here, both lifestyle and for running as well. So here's just a look at those, and I gotta say they have some really solid everyday colorways as well. Here's, I believe, the New Balance 9060, and they have a lot of colorways. This is like a big trending shoe right now all over TikTok, and it's just super popular. I think it's one of the most like highest selling sneakers of the year so far for New Balance. Here's a look at some Sambas. You can't go wrong with some Sambas. I know Sambas are also getting a little played out for some people, but it is just one of those classic Adidas silhouettes that you can go back to year after year after year, and you're not going to look like outdated. It's always going to put together your outfits pretty well. Here's some Spezials as well. I've never actually owned a pair of Spezials, but this black and gum colorway really is a solid offering. Here's some big campuses. I've had campuses in the past, but they have these like big thick specific campuses as of recently. They've been releasing these in a ton of different colorways. Here's the gray colorway, and yeah, retail $140, on sale for $95 in a bunch of different colorways. And then they had these cool SL72 Adidas retro style running shoes. I love the way the blue and red contrast. Here are the Puma Fast Cats, I believe. This is Puma's like big sneaker that they're really pushing as of late. And the black colorway and the red colorway really speak to me. I noticed there's quite a few colorways as well at other stores.
We're done at JD Sports, and I gotta say they did not disappoint. They had a lot of really good selection. The only downside was there wasn't too many things that were like really heat that were on sale. I remember seeing on Foot Locker's website and Champs, they were having some pretty good sales on a lot of the Jordans, but all the J's I saw at JD Sports were pretty much full price. So yeah, next up we're gonna check out the Nike store next and see what they have.
All right, time to check out Nike's selection. Starting off with some heat, we have these really nice gym red Air Jordan 1 lows, one of the best lows we're gonna see today, along with these black and kind of like a shadow gray shadow 1 low, some shattered backboards as well, and then we have some Jordan runners, not something you see super often. The Rare Air Jordan 3s are also sitting at a ton of different stores, along with your Rare Air Jordan 1. Then we got some of the 12s once again. These are, of course, always going to be a pleasure to see, the Jordan 5 Grapes. I remember buying Tim, actually, the pair that doesn't have the laces. It's like a Fresh Prince kind of a version from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And then we also have the Pure Money 3s, and look at those laces as well. Onto some of the Nike Dunk selection. They have quite a decent amount of options as well as Air Force 1s too. Taking a look at the Nike Air Force 1 and Dunk selection, these were the Air Forces that caught my eye the most. We also have this blue and white colorway. Super simple, nothing too crazy. We got some beautiful, nice blue Dunk lows and some blue Dunk mids. I know the mids are not as popular as the lows, but just nice to have those options available. They had this cool sort of like UNC style pair, this weird sort of khaki beige colorway, and this navy blue, light blue colorway too. And of course, the Bandas. Here's just a look at a few of the Nike runners as well. I believe the P9000s and Vomiros we were just looking at. Here's a look at some of the Air Max 90s. A lot of Air Max selection here compared to some of the other stores. We got some nice simple Air Max 1s, some Air Max 90s, and the newer release. I'm not too sure what this name is, but this is a cool colorway.
Done at Nike now, and I gotta say they have some really nice colorways of some shoes that the other stores don't have. So like they have the really nice Jordan 1 low Chicago kind of colorway with the white and red, really nice colorway. They also had some cool dunks as well that we don't get to see. So there's often times that Nike will have a lot of the same shoes that Champs and Foot Locker have, but they have like exclusive colorways to Nike that you can't pick up at the other stores, which is always nice. So it always makes sense to just stop by Nike just to see what kind of potentially exclusive stuff they have there. Next up, we have Champs, Foot Locker, and Adidas. So let's go into one randomly and let's see what we find.
Alright, now for Champs Sports, checking out the Air Max section that's at the very front of the store, along with the general like Nike running shoe selection. Starting things off, we got the beautiful Air Max Pluses. I love the Air Max Plus. It's my favorite retro Nike running silhouette. They have a couple different colorways. This white and red one is new, but I believe that blue one I just showed you guys a second ago is just a really colorway they just keep retroing time and time again. We have some cool Vomiros. Onto the Nike Dunk selection, they have this white and red colorway that the other stores didn't seem to have, along with this really cool baby blue version as well, giving me Blastoise, Squirtle, Mega Man vibes. Here's a look at some of the Jordans that they have. The non-retros will start off first. We got the Jordan 4 RM once again. This is a different colorway that we haven't seen yet, I believe, at the other stores. We also got the Spizike lows in a couple different colorways. This black and green and red one is the one they have at a lot of the stores right now. This is a Champs exclusive, I believe, colorway, or Foot Locker exclusive
the Jordan 4 RM, and then we have a simple black colorway as well. And they have this weird black and yellow one too. This one wasn't available at a lot of the stores, but Champ Sports did have these available. Pretty cool. I like the pop of red that's on the back of the Nike Air and on the top of the tongue too. And then here's some more Jordan 1 Flights. These are kind of cool. They're like a low top Jordan Dunk kind of style. These are also really cool. These Jordan 3, like Jordan 2 3 hybrid. I'm actually a really big fan of these. I wanted these in a different colorway. The red colorway is pretty nice. Next up, let's get to one of the best deals of the day by far. The Jordan 1 Black Toe with the Air Jordan on the side instead of the wings, on sale for 180 Canadian dollars. I think that's like 140, 135 US. Pretty great price point. The rare Air Jordan 1s were also on sale for 200, and we got the UNCs, we got the Bred Air Jordan 11 lows, along with the 12s once again. But now we have the Jordan 3. These ones are pretty cool too. I like these Jordan 3s, simple colorway for the summer. We got some grape 5s again. They're just everywhere, man. They're everywhere. Pure Money 3s also sitting everywhere, as well as the Air Jordan 3 Rare Airs. They're just so readily available. Here's a look at a couple of the Jordan 1 lows. The black toes are also just sitting everywhere. And they had a couple other colorways that we haven't seen at the other stores, like this patent leather Space Jam inspired Jordan 1 low. We have another Space Jam inspired, or Concord, I should say, inspired Jordan 1 mid, some more Jordan 1 mids, and then a cool gray 11 inspired Air Jordan 1 low. They also had a random all black colorway of these Spizikes that I only saw on the display unit, so not maybe a lot of sizes available for that. Onto the women's section, they have these beautiful Air Jordan 4 white cements, and oh my gosh, I wish they had these in men's sizing, but they only had them in the GS sizes. Here, another really great colorway of the Air Jordan 3. And then we have, I believe, the New Love or Old Love. I forget what the names are, but they have the black toes there too on sale. UNCs, and then, yeah, these are really nice as well. I remember having the mid-2010s retro of these. We got the Jordan 4 Pine Green RMs, a fantastic, fantastic silhouette, especially if you want to save some money and not grab the actual collabs of the SBs. Here's a look at the Adidas section. Next up, we got some Rad and Black Harden Volume 9s. This is a really cool colorway. We also have these. I think these are Anthony Edwards. I'm not 100% sure, but pretty cool shoe. Really bold, and you can honestly kind of wear them as a lifestyle shoe too. Now here's a look at some of the Puma selection they have available. Next up, let's take a look at some of the running shoes from Asics and New Balance. Starting off with these Asics right here. This is, I believe, a collaboration with Naruto. I forget the exact character, but oh man, these are gorgeous. I love these. We also have a simple silver blue colorway. I actually used to buy sneakers like these, like this exact one, all the time growing up in elementary school and junior high before I was like more fashionable. Just for function, I would always get them like on sale from like a discounter kind of sneaker store. We got some more lifestyle versions, some really nice New Balances right here. These are really, really clean. This beige colorway that we haven't seen out at other stores. We have the gray version as well. These are, I believe, the 9060 Vs or something like that. Yeah, now we got the 2002 Rs in this pretty cool like grape colorway. This nice green colorway. Pretty nice. I like these. Pretty nice. Now this silhouette speaks to me. I love the way the color is, like the color blocking is on these. Very cool. And these ones as well. If I were to get any New Balances, it might be one of these last two I showed you. Oh my gosh, the temptation is so real. So we're like right in between Champs and Foot Locker right now. And downstairs is like the pretzel store. And I have the softest spot for pretzels. I love, love, love pretzels. I'm trying to resist the temptation. We'll see if I cave in or not by the end of this segment. But the smell is so good. All right, now we're inside of Foot Locker, if it wasn't obvious already, with these crazy New Balance colorways. We got some really cool Air Max Pluses as well in this pretty unique colorway. Here's a look at the Air Force Ones that caught my eye, and I'll show you some others in a second. But first off, we got some red Nike Shox. They're back. Oh my gosh, I remember seeing these when I was like a little kid or like a little prepubescent teenager at the malls. They're very bold. I never got into the Shox sort of hype bandwagon, you could say. Some Vomiros, and these are really cool Air Force Ones, kind of reminded me of like the PlayStation collaborations. Really bold. That blue is so shiny, oh my goodness. Some snakeskin Air Force One lows. These are really unique and cool too. Along with these ones kind of remind me of the Kanye West, like I think it's the graduation teddy bear Bapes's. Yeah, really cool colorway. A pink one that kind of gives me teddy bear vibes, and then this one kind of reminds me of the Vlone collab that they had. It's like a black and orange colorway, but this is a black and purple one instead. These Air Force Ones also remind me of the Jordan 1 High. I think it's University Blue. And then we got some Flyknit Air Force Ones. Oh man, I remember when Flyknit Air Force Ones dropped. Those were a pretty big deal. And we have a Nike Cortez. Well, it's the exact pair Adidas gifted me earlier, the Harden Volume 9 in a couple of different colorways. Of course, some Sambas. I really like this Samba colorway. This green is really nice. And we got some sale sneakers here as well. We got 50% off for these like Jumbo XL campuses. And then they have a couple other cool colorways of the Sambas, some white and red with the gum bottoms. Onto the Pumas. Very similar selection as Champ Sports, but they had these really nice Palmeros, which is like a Samba alternative for half price. Onto the Crocs now. Oh my gosh, the Crocs selection was actually pretty fire. Starting off with the Blastoise Crocs right here. These are pretty cool. I like the way that they have the midsole. It's not the typical kind of Croc release, and it has this cool gradient going down the front of the shoe. Onto another pair of weird Crocs. We got the Simpsons collaboration for Krusty the Clown. Then we have the Truck from Cars, the movie Cars, along with some Vegeta Crocs as well. I gotta say, Foot Locker definitely has some of the coolest collaboration Crocs that you can find. So if you are trying to find some unique Crocs that not everybody has, Foot Locker is definitely the first place you should be hitting up for all of your Crocs needs. And I'm actually wearing Crocs right now as I record this voiceover. I love my Crocs. Ever since I got my first pair, life has never been the same. All right, onto some really solid Adidas slides right here. This is their Adilet, the latest versions. We got some UNCs on sale for 25% off and the white cement 4s. But the UNCs are only on sale for women's sizes. If these hit sale prices for men's, I might have to pull the trigger. Next up, we got the weird sort of bread toe. Weird bread toe, shiny, women's exclusive colorway. Not a fan of these, but I am a fan of these. I think these are the Seafoam Jordan 4s. Really solid Jordan 4 silhouette. Women's exclusive along with these white and blue ones as well. Alright, next up we're checking out the House of Hoops section of this Foot Locker. So the right half of the store is all pretty much like Nike, basketball, and Jordan retros and stuff like that. So here's a look at the House of Hoops with some beautiful foam posits to kick things off. And they have these, I believe these are the Devin Bookers. I'm not familiar, bro. I'm not familiar with these at all. They're pretty cool. But they definitely can be a lifestyle shoe as well. Some KDs, is that KDs we just saw there? We got some cool flights, some black and gum colorway. Super simple, super easy to wear, nothing too crazy. Giving me skater vibes out of Jordan Brand, which is pretty cool. We got some pure money 3s, of course, sitting everywhere. The Jordan 11 bread lows were on sale for 25% off. This was a really good, really good find. 25% off for those. These are the latest and greatest in Jordan basketball sneakers right here. The newest performance silhouette. We got 25% off the Air Jordan 3 Rare Airs, along with the Jordan 1 Mids, this sort of bread colorway right here. Not too crazy about this colorway. Lactose as well. I wonder if these are going to hit sale prices. I know these are a bit more expensive at retail than the other version or the previous generation. We got some Jordan 4 RMs for 25% off. This right here is actually the colorway I ended up getting for my birthday, but we had to order it online from Foot Locker. So we got the Pine Green Air Jordan 4 RMs. I'll be doing a review on those. If you want to see the review, make sure you guys subscribe. I'm really loving them. I'll basically be giving you guys a review for after wearing them for a month and tell you guys what's up about those. We got some Chicago cleats right here for football. Very, very wild. Some Chicago 1 cleats onto some breads. The bread lows. Pretty interesting. Color blocking, not the biggest fan, but hey, 25% off for a bread Jordan 1 low. Hard to turn that down. We also got the Rare Airs also on sale. And yeah, Foot Locker by far had some of the best selection along with best prices available right now at the mall. So check out your Foot Locker. I'll also leave links in the description down below to all the sneaker stores we visited today. So if you guys want to shop using those affiliate links, check them out. That was Foot Locker, and I gotta say they did not disappoint. They had a lot of good stuff and a lot of good stuff on sale at that. So I'll leave links to Foot Locker stuff in the description down below. By far the best selection and sale pricing for all their stuff in the store. But now we got one more store to hit up, and that is the Adidas store, I believe. Right behind me, so let's see what they got. And on to the Adidas store now. Here we're just gonna have a quick look because I was actually spending a lot more time than I expected inside of these stores. I was getting really thorough, checking out way too many pairs of sneakers and also trying to record content for vertical stuff as well. So as we're coming, back into sneaker content more and more, I think we're gonna start off doing a lot more short form content before we really dive into super consistent long videos. But today's video is also quite long, I gotta say, especially for a return vlog. So if you guys did miss your boy, want to see some more sneaker shopping videos like this, of course hit that like button down below. From the bottom of my heart, it really means a lot to have you guys still watching, especially to this point in the video. If you are I really do appreciate it, so thank you for hanging out with me. Here's just one last look at a couple more colorways of the Adidas XL canvases. Might have to pick these up for a review. They're really popular, they're on sale, and pretty much available at like every sneaker store available right now. And take a look at these gazelles. There's like 5 midsoles on these. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I hope you guys had fun hanging out with me. Hit that like button down below. It helps me out in the YouTube algorithm right now because your boy definitely needs it. If you want to help me out extra as maybe a birthday gift, then go back to my Japan or Philippine vlogs and check out 1 or 2 of those. Rosie, you got anything to say? Any final words before we get going? Nothing? Okay, here you go. See ya.